Good morning and welcome to this week's episode of the Midweek Minis. Now, before we get started with today's episode, I want to tell you guys what I did yesterday. So for most of my life, I've had at least shoulder length hair. And for most of my life, I've been on the heavy side. Well, because I'm not a skinny girl, I've always felt that my hair was, I guess, like a shield or it hid my weight. And I always wanted to have those cute short hairstyles, but I just didn't think I could pull it off. So I never would go shorter than like an inverted bob. But lately I've been thinking about how we should be comfortable in our own skin and doing what makes you happy. And then last week I was looking at my hair and I just absolutely hated it. It looked like somebody had replaced my hair with hay. I'm not even joking. Now I'll admit I've overcolored my hair this year and we all know that's not good for it. But the straw that broke the camel's back happened back in October when I decided I want to be blonde, and lightening already like damaged hair like mine was is never a good idea. Now it not only fried my hair, but it melted some of it. Now I didn't have bangs, but y'all, it literally melted my hair in front and gave me bangs. Now I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have done that during Mercury retrograde, or maybe the universe wanted me to have bangs, but I got them. Well, last week when I decided I hated my hair, I booked an appointment with the wonderful Dustin at Salon Co-op in Union, and I made a drastic change. And I'm going to post pictures on our social media, but y'all, this guy really transformed my look, which was, I'm going to say, very long overdue. And you know what? I can pull off short hair, and I should have done this a long time ago. I've gotten a lot of positive reactions and comments on my personal Facebook, but you know what? Even if I didn't have friends tell me they like it, I would still love it anyway. It makes me feel good. So my point in telling you guys this is go for it. Life is too short to wonder what your hair would look like if it was cut a certain way or colored a certain color, or wearing that dress you bought, but it's been hanging in your closet forever because you didn't think people would like it. Stop being a people pleaser and make sure you please yourself. Hair will grow back. You can have color removed, and you can donate that dress or whatever to Goodwill or another charity. Now just do the thing. Okay, that's enough of the positive talk. Today's Midweek Mini is about a tragedy that happened 46 years ago today. Stick around because it's coming up right after this intro.
Triple Studios proudly presents the Midweek Mini, and here's your host, Henry Lee.
On November the 9th of 1975, the SS Edmund Fitzgerald set sail out of Superior, Wisconsin, heading for Detroit, Michigan, with 26,000 tons of ore on board. Now, the ship itself weighed more than 13,000 tons, and it was 730 feet long. The following day, the captain of the ship, his name was Ernest McSorley, he contacted another ship on Lake Superior and said that the ship had encountered the worst seas he had ever been in, and that was coming from a man with 44 years experience. He reported that the ship had lost use of its radar equipment and it was tilting very badly to one side. Now, a couple hours later, the ship made contact with a different ship and said that it was holding its own, but only just a few moments later, the Fitzgerald disappeared completely from the radar. An investigation into the ship sinking found that the ship had sank very quickly and had never sent out a distress signal. And get this, when the lifeboats were checked, they showed that there was little or no attempt made to even desert the ship. So what would cause a ship to just suddenly sink, killing all 29 crew members on board? Well, one thought is that there was just literally too much cargo on the ship. And because of the weight of the load, it made the ship sit lower in the water, and in turn, that made the ship more at risk of being overtaken by a sudden wave. And in the official report from the investigation, it pointed to the fact that the hatches on the ship were faulty, causing massive flooding in the cargo area, which brought on a sudden shift that overturned the ship. On November the 14th, 1975, which was like 4 days after it sank, the Fitzgerald was found 530 feet below the surface. And when it was located, it was found that the ship had broken into two pieces that had settled about 150 feet from each other. Now, y'all, that's just a tragedy in itself. And it reminds me some of Titanic because, it said that it broke into two pieces. But I've never seen the Great Lakes. I want to. It's on my bucket list of things to do. But I just can't even imagine lakes that are so huge that they have these big cargo ships. It just blows my mind. Well, anyway, that's it for today's Midweek Mini. Come back on Friday night for our After Dark series, What the Friday. Be blessed, y'all.